So I think firstly is kind of understanding, let's say, the principles of gamification. There are some good frameworks from Yu-kai Chou, for example, that you can use just to understand the principles of what's there. Also understanding App Store games, they are amazing of doing gamification. So playing on them and being able to understand how other industries, because gamification is mostly used in video games, like weird enough. So like that's why I kind of go away from the definition of gamification, because it says the use of game design elements in a non-gaming environment, but it's mostly used in video games. So it's massively used in a gaming environment anyway. And then from that, you can start understanding the psychology behind what drives gamification, which also helps you kind of design products. But I think also it's having a very, very good understanding of the user experience, the principles of user experience. So for example, making sure that whenever you're designing any product, for example, one pet peeve of mine is when you start putting splash screens. I really hate them because you're kind of interrupting the player session or the player flow. And having a very, very good understanding of what product it's being embedded on, and also how users interact with that product and what they're looking for properly. Understanding gamification is one thing, but obviously then applying it to the product, you have to understand the casino, for example. You have to understand how players interact with casino first, what are they looking for and how do they behave. And then you can easily more kind of understand what mechanics to add on them. So having a good understanding of the actual underlying product and how players behave on a product is a massive important thing, because then it makes it easier to understand how to implement these mechanics.